Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, it seems like it will be a great fit for Ben Simmons on the Nets. There's plenty of scoring around him so he can focus on what he does best, setting up his teammates and defending. He said, "I take pride in it. There's only one ball. If I'm able to get stops and give guys a hard time, then we'll be able to get further." Kevin?
First team all defense. All right, DA, thanks as always. So the Nets starting five. We've got Durant, and it's Claxton in at the center. And for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving is out there with Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Hardaway in at the three. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. 16 feet away. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie up top. Guarded by Doncic. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Doncic. The pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Finney-Smith misses the three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Irving passes to Hardaway. Here's Doncic. That one doesn't drop. The Nets go the other way with it. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
When you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Good.
Durant looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping him.
Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. Passes it to Wood. Knocked loose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5. And there's no turning back now for the big fella.
That free throw missing.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Second free throw, no good. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
That's his
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Poked loose. Pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Wood. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Dinwiddie with it. Hardaway picks him up. Out to KD. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Doncic against Simmons. Tries from 10. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 5.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic, his court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. To the wing on the left. Here's Finney-Smith. They get it back. Pass to Simmons. Another shot. He gets that one.
Ben Simmons.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now here is Hardaway. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Irving looking for an opening. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Outside, Simmons to the right side. Dinwiddie against Irving. With the fadeaway. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Irving kicks to Hardaway. The pass to Doncic. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. He's got 7.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Dinwiddie outside. And here is KD. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Irving passes to Doncic. Hardaway for 3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Wood with the bucket.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
Nets trailed by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Finney-Smith, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Shooting
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
He's off on the first. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And, Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
And the second free throw, good.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Simmons. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, to me, it looks like Simmons is sometimes better at scoring through contact. Excellent concentration there.
Dallas calls timeout. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
Now, here is Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Or that quick-trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Passes to Simmons. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Doncic. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 28 points a game, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds.
Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Now here's Hardaway. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Hardaway hits them both.
I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. Powell with the steal. Here's Wood. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Durant kicks to Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy,
Using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Now here's Hardaway. He has 5. He kicks it to Irving. Doncic outside. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Doncic has got 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
A different look for Dallas. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Hardaway. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Royce O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Warren's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. Here's Curry. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Dallas leading by 4 to the inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Simmons looking it over. Warren on the wing. Shoots over Bullock. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Simmons. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. And the Mavericks with possession here. They lead by 4. Doncic passes to Bullock. Back to Doncic. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Inside, Watanabe. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
In the first.
And it's Wood with the ball for the Mavericks. And the pass to Bullock. A minute 50 left here in the opening quarter. The shot, no good. Nice D from Warren. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Washington Wizards. Here's Wood. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. In transition, here come the Nets. Curry with a wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Passes it to Wood. 1:06 left here in the first quarter. Back to Doncic. For the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Pass to Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Green in for Kyrie Irving. And a switch here for Brooklyn. KD's checked in for O'Neal. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You know, Ben Simmons so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
Nets trailed by 4. Here's Curry. Great D that time from Green. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to McGee. Nails the baby hook. McGee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Nets trailed by 5. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Warren is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Warren, that's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Here's Ntilikina. Now Bullock. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, he's had quite the ride.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And so Bullock nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Dinwiddie kicks to Warren. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Out left to the wing. And here's Bullock from the arc. Carries it from three-point range. Bullock's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavericks. And there's the pass to Warren. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. That shot missing. Mavericks leading by 8. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Second in opponent points per game, and they were in the top half of the league in opponent field goal percentage. Did a lot of work on the defensive end, always trying to take away the opponent's best shooter.
And the defensive ranking, GA, you brought up right near the top of the league. They had attitude at that end of the floor. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Hardaway, and it's Dallas with another.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now, here's O'Neal. This game he had 10 points. This is it to Claxton. They need this, and it's good on the way in.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to Bullock. Here's Ntilikina. teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup.
Boy, nice control of the floater there by Ntilikina. When the D gives him space to shoot it, he makes him pay.
Knocks it loose. Fast break, Dallas. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Second, the Mavericks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Take
a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And like so many stars from afar, Maxi Kleber won his share of awards back home.
Yeah, found a lot of success playing in Germany. NBA scouts watch foreign leagues very closely to find guys just like Maxi.
Nets trailed by 11. Dinwiddie gets to O'Neal. Here's Harris. Again, the Nets for 2.
Most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate, but Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim.
Wasted no time on that one. Hardaway's got 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Timeout called the Nets. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Now here is Harris. Outside Warren. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Here's Hardaway. 10 points for him. Here's Ntilikina. Back to Hardaway. They get the rebound. Off target at the rim. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Here's Warren. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Owls got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Harris. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now just a 5-point Maverick lead.
You cannot afford to be careless around Harris. He's very capable of swiping the ball away if you are.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 6. And And they call an illegal screen here.
I had a chance to look at stats for Hardaway. Last season's performance for him. He was around 14 points a game last year. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Dallas calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Christian Woods checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Ntilikina. Warren with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Warren against Hardaway.
Warren's all-around skill set impressive. This guy is an offensive foul.
First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
He misses the free throw.
I think this guy, T.J. Warren, is underrated. I mean, he's a terrific scorer and is not afraid to be the go-to guy.
And he sinks the second. Here's Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right side, Warren. Hardaway with the steal. Outside Irving. From outside the arc. Sinks the triple. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Lays it up and banks it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hardaway for 3. Here's Powell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
The Mavericks have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
And so Powell nails both of them.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from 3-point range. O'Neal against Powell. Outside Hardaway. Over O'Neal. Here's Powell. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Powell's got 6.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent at powering through the contact.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Here's Finney-Smith. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Washington. Count that one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Irving passes to Hardaway. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes down. He has 5.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost for this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Then for the Nets, Curry's checked in for Dinwiddie, and Thomas subbed in for Royce O'Neal. Over in the corner, Doncic. Outside Irving, fires from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
KD passes to Thomas. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Kevin Durant, 3rd.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Doncic looking it over. Outside Hardaway. Irving with a clean look. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway's got his 4th assist in this one. That's trailed by 16. There's the pass to Thomas. Back to Curry. Vicious to Simmons. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Brooklyn with the ball. Finney-Smith kicks to Simmons.
And Powell is a really reliable defender. I mean, he's excellent using his length and his quickness to throw shooters off.
And that one drops. Hardaway's got 12.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Simmons. Outside Thomas. Finney-Smith passes to Simmons. 4 on the shot clock. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
2 minutes.
Doncic finds Wood. On the wing, Irving. Curry with the steal. 1:46 left here in the second. Simmons against Wood. Back to Thomas. Clock at 6. Shoots over Doncic. Thomas's shot is off.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. Here's Finney-Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And you know, Seth Curry has that shooter's mentality, which makes defenses uncomfortable. And that's part of how he gets these calls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Dallas making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And both free throws good for Curry. Mavericks leading by 14. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Irving for three. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway's got 5 assists in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Wood finds Irving, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Durant, the pass to Finney-Smith. Trains the three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got 8 points.
Finney-Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
Irving against Curry. Now, here is Irving. Over Curry. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Dallas with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making an extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles there last time out. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the three in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Get out of your seat and on your feet.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Powell is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Irving. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. It's deflected. Doncic with the steal. Here's Wood. Nice D from Durant. That's trailed by 16. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell down low. That one goes. Count it. Powell's got 8 points.
Boy, Powell has really good size, and he's showing you there the agility and mobility to create over good defense.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. Katie says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey, because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. For Brooklyn, they have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Free throw no good from Dinwiddie. Mavericks leading by 16. Irving finds Wood. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got 4 rebounds in this game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. How about 30 points per game? 6 assists and 7 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
And that one misses. No good on the second free throw. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside, Simmons. In the air. And Katie finishes inside. KD's got 9.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Now, here is Irving. 16 points for him. Yes, that goes in. Woods got his second bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, Simmons always revved up. I love his motor, using his length to take advantage to grab those rebounds.
Outside Irving. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trailed by 14. Here's KD. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
A nice shot by Irving.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Dinwiddie. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. In the corner, Irving with it. He kicks to Hardaway. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Doncic against Simmons. Tipped away and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Hardaway against Durant. Pass to Doncic. And here's Irving. The pass to Wood. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Durant against Hardaway. Lets it go. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You know, really, Hardaway Jr., guys, is a threat to score from anywhere, especially this area, as we just saw.
The wide open look for Durant. No good with the triple.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel the deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
And they double up Doncic. Hardaway for 3.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Nets trailed by 16, and Simmons kicks to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Here is Durant. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? Easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Dallas calls timeout. And you talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
And he has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. Looking to end his cold spell. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
4th personal foul.
Well, you look at Wood and his versatility that makes him a tough cover inside and out.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Dallas.
They've made the offense uncomfortable, creating turnovers with the defensive pressure and cashing in on the other end.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, since having his role expanded, Wood has really blossomed and grown into it. He's a very talented, dependable forward in this league.
All free throws good from Wood. And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 16-point game. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Here's Simmons. He's got 8. Here's the floater. No good that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Down low. Simmons with the defensive effort. Nets trailed by 16. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal
one goes on Wood.
Finney-Smith has a clear understanding of his role in this offense, including when to take charge and draw fouls.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
The definition of a stretch 4. Finney-Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Dallas leading by 15. Pass to Hardaway. Now here is Irving. Back to Hardaway. Rebounded by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Durant. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Now here's Powell. He's got 8. The feed to Doncic. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target from outside.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Finney-Smith. No good there. Good D by Wood. Doncic against Simmons. Yep, it counts. Doncic has got 14 points.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Hardaway. And then for Brooklyn, O'Neal comes in for Nicholas Claxton, and Harris subbed in for Simmons. Now here's Kleber. Irving. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's KD following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 14. Here's Wood. It's hauled in by Harris.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Back to Doncic. The offensive rebound. Kleber with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Now, here's Kleber. There's the triple. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Dinwiddie. And that's 21 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And that's the way Doncic runs this offense. He's becoming faster at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
First one falls for him.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee comes in for Christian Wood, and it's Green in for Irving. And so he hits both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
In the third.
Now here is Harris. He has 6. Curry passes to O'Neal. It's stolen by Green. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. Now the pass to Bullock. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks leading by 14. To the paint. Kleber with it. Back to Doncic. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Curry passes to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. KD's got 16 here in the second half.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here is McGee. Green deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Bullock. Shoots over Curry. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. The shot's good from McGee.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
O'Neal inside. Kleber on him. McGee with the block. Fast break, Dallas. Doncic outside. JaVale McGee with the foul.
JaVale McGee.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Mavericks lead by 16. And we'll be back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got O'Neal, also Warren out there, and it's Sumner in at the guard position. Out to Hardaway, tries again. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. O'Neal passes to Curry. And here is O'Neal. To the inside. Right wing. On the clock. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Irving kicks to Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sumner. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Nets trailed by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Sumner, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First team foul. At the line for the Nets, Edmund Sumner, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Irving with the bounce pass. Passes it to Kleba. On the wing, Hardaway. 6 to shoot. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Sumner. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Hey, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Hardaway kicks to Kleba. Pass to Bullock. Goes back up. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backdoor.
Here's Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to his spot and then make the defense compromise.
2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Out to the wing. Here's Sumner. He's covered by Irving. Warren kicks to Sumner. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot block.
Here's Bullock. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Irving against Curry. A floater, O'Neal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Royce O'Neal. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Mavericks leading by 18. Irving kicks to Hardaway. Pass to McGee. On its way from Irving for two. They get it again. And the layup's good off the glass. McGee's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Over to the wing. Here's Sumner, guarded by McGee. Inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Great D that time from Irving. The Mavericks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. The dish to Bullock. Back to Irving. On the wing, Hardaway. Shoots over Warren, and Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 21 in the game.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
The shot's good from McGee.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 33% for the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Curry deciding where to go with it. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
The pass to Bullock. Back to Irving. Outside Hardaway. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Wood, he's checked in for Dallas. Luka Doncic comes in for Reggie Bullock.
Well, they're doing really good work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out.
Sumner passes to Curry. And that one, good.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
Irving dishes to Hardaway. McGee in the high post. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
They get a hand on it. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Here's Wood. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
You know, one of Wood's natural gifts, staying in control after drawing the contact.
Here's Finney-Smith. McGee with the block. Doncic outside. Passes it to Irving. Pass to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. And they get it back. Here's Doncic. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got 20 points.
Boy, calm and collected inside. Doncic's scoring ability, wide-ranging.
Curry on the wing. Covered by Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
Take a break.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
And he makes the first. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Edwin Sumner. Kevin Durant comes in for Warren. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. O'Neal hits them both. Now Doncic. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Connects from three-point range. Hardaway's got 12 points here in the second half.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
O'Neal inside. Guarded by Doncic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. So for the Nets, T.J. Warren comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Simmons subbed in for O'Neal. Outside, Simmons. The shot comes out. Good D by Wood. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And finished off by Wood. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
That's an example of a guy who has really figured out his game. Wood imposing his will at the rim.
Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Here's Simmons. Wood with the block.
Boy, nice job that time by Wood going after the block and getting it.
Mavericks shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Here's KD. Knocked away. Shot to stop the run. And the shot by Warren, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Wood. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Now, here is Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Hardaway with the bounce pass. The tray. Irving can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know, with his size and skill, Simmons is really good down low. I think he can score a bunch of points this way.
Doncic against Simmons. Here's Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
The 3 from KD. Bangs home the trifecta. KD's got 26.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch and shoot opportunities.
Back to Doncic. Irving against Dinwiddie. Now, here is Irving. T right on him. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
this was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for JaVale McGee.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
Now, here's Doncic after the miss from KD. Irving can't hit. Simmons against Doncic. Outside, Simmons. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.